We have already gone through the similarities between Noteful and Apple Notes. Now, let's talk about the differences between them to help you decide which app is best for you. Hey guys, it's Robsy back with Paperless X, a channel dedicated to easing your digital transformation. If you're new to our channel, hello. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you know each time we release a new video. And if you're already subscribed, fantastic human, welcome back. Noteful is the cheapest third-party note-taking app to take decent digital notes. But it still doesn't compare to Apple Notes, which is free to use on all your devices. Noteful, on the other hand, works on your iPhone and iPad. But its use on the Mac is limited. It only works on MacBooks with the M series chips because it doesn't have a native macOS version. If you're interested in learning how to use either of these apps, make sure you subscribe to our other channel, Paperless Humans, where we do slow step-by-step tutorials for different apps. Apple Notes has such limited page customization options. It is one of the things we dislike about the app. Both apps have line spacing options, but Noteful also lets you choose your page size, color, and orientation. You can even have PDF documents as templates in Noteful, which we love because we prefer using our digital notebooks. Noteful gives you full control over the types of notebooks you use in the app, which are all options you don't get in Apple Notes. Quick Notes are a fast way to start taking notes in Apple Notes from anywhere on the iPad. They're easy to bring up, which makes them especially handy when doing online research. Both apps have 3 different pen tools. You have a ballpoint in both apps. Noteful then has a fountain and brush pen, where Apple Notes gives you a calligraphy pen and a watercolor brush. We prefer the pen tools in Noteful, firstly because their ink doesn't pixelate when you zoom in on your notes. And secondly, you have more customization options in Noteful than in Apple Notes. Your pens have a wider range of thicknesses than the 5 fixed options in Apple Notes. Custom colors are also easier to use, and you can save your favorite pen tools for easier access on the toolbar in Noteful. Apple Notes pen tool has a few advantages. It has opacity options. We tend to use all our pen tools at 100% opacity. And it also has a pencil tool, which I absolutely love, but I never use it to write serious notes. You can't zoom in on your pages in Apple Notes. It can be frustrating when you want to fine-tune a diagram or add some comments to your notes, which I tend to do a lot. Noteful has one of the most impressive zoom range we have seen in a note-taking app. And the app also has a zoom tool that supports left-handed and right-to-left writing. It also has the most customizable zoom tool we have seen. Both apps can erase per stroke and per pixel. The pixel eraser in Apple Notes is smoother though. Noteful lets you erase the highlighter only, and it's also selective for erasing shapes. You can also choose to auto-deselect your eraser, all options you do not have in Apple Notes. Apple Notes supports body text that goes directly on the page. This feature comes with the ability to add simple tables to your notes, which make up for the fact that the body text does not mix with handwriting. You can also add lists to your text, all features that Noteful does not have. Both apps support text boxes that mix handwritten notes with text. The text formatting capabilities in the two apps are similar. They can both change the font, alignment, and formatting. Noteful also has a line spacing option, which Apple Notes does not. You can also customize your text boxes to add background color, adjust border thickness and style, as well as change their opacity. All these options are not available for your text boxes in Apple Notes. Though Apple Notes does not support irregular shapes and the ruler tool is annoying, the app's Shapes tool wins against the one in Noteful for several reasons. Apple Notes supports arrows and can adjust the opacity of different parts of your shape. Noteful's opacity option works on the whole shape and not individually on the fill or border of the shape. You can draw any shape in Noteful, even irregular ones. However, the lack of sharp arrows and one color for our border and fill is a bit limiting for a Shapes tool in a note-taking app. Both apps support PNG images that you can resize and rotate. Noteful does more than Apple Notes though. The app can crop your images, add a frame, and even adjust their opacity. Apple Notes can add videos in the body text of your notes. You get playback options to speed up or slow down your videos. You can also attach scans in Apple Notes. Noteful, on the other hand, adds scans as PDF pages. For scans, Noteful gives you a better interaction with them than you get in Apple Notes. You can add audio files to your notes in Apple Notes. These will open in a separate window where you can listen to them. It's not quite the same with audio recording within an app, especially if it can sync your recordings to your handwritten notes. It makes finding parts easier when you tap your synced notes, which is awesome. Apple Notes does not have page layers. In Noteful, you can use layers to trace diagrams. You can put your diagram on one layer, trace it on another, and then remove the original diagram once you're done. You can also use this for active recall to put different parts of your notes on different layers and reveal them as you need them. PDF experiences in the two apps are very different. But the most striking feature is the lack of outlines in Apple Notes. Noteful can recognize the outlines on your PDF documents, and the app can even edit them. You can create outlines for any notebook in the app. This outline can even have levels that nest different pages. All features you do not have in Apple Notes. If outlines are too complicated for you, you can simply use bookmarks that you can rename and rearrange in Noteful. Apple Notes does not have bookmarks to ease navigating through long documents. Both applications don't convert your handwriting to text, but Apple Notes still has some impressive OCR capabilities which you won't find in Noteful. You can search through your handwriting, scans, and images in Apple Notes. Live text lets you interact with text in your images, scans, and even videos. Lastly, you can copy your handwritten notes from Apple Notes to paste them anywhere as text. Both apps can recognize dates, numbers, emails, and addresses so you can take action on them without leaving the app. Where Noteful can only do this with text, Apple Notes can also do this with your handwriting and images. How cool is that? Because Apple Notes does not have fixed page sizes, you can't edit your pages in the app at all. In Noteful, you can add pages between those already in your notebook or PDF. So your notebooks in Noteful can have different page templates, an option not available in Apple Notes. You can select multiple pages to edit them in your notebook. Apple Notes only has vertical scrolling for your pages, where Noteful supports vertical and horizontal scrolling. Apple Notes has the better search tool, which can search through your handwriting. Noteful's search tool is limited to text, which is a shame. However, the app presents results much better. The sidebar that pops up with all your found search terms is a faster and easier way to navigate through search results than what Apple Notes offers. You can also search through all the notes in Apple Notes, with some comprehensive filters to narrow down what you're looking for. Noteful on the other hand, only searches through your titles on the homepage. It can't search through the contents of all your documents at once. This is quite limiting. Apple Notes supports True Dark Mode, but Noteful only has False Dark Mode. Only your user interface changes when you switch between dark and light mode in Noteful. Both apps support multiple instances. But Noteful has better multitasking capabilities because it has tabs that can open many more documents at any moment. Both apps support Scribble. And TextScan. Apple Notes has no export options, and its lack of fixed page sizes makes it difficult to export your notes. You won't encounter that problem in Noteful, which has fixed sizes, so it's easier to see where your page ends and where a new one starts, which makes exporting PDFs a lot easier. You also get some decent exporting options to give you more control over what you're sharing. For some workflows, collaboration is better than exporting. And Apple Notes has a functional collaboration tool that gives you permissions to control what different people can do in your notes. Noteful does not support collaboration. Which app do you think is right for you? Don't forget to check out Paperless Humans for our app courses. We hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Thank you, Fantastic Human, for watching. See you in the next video.